Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, A Lady D Psychic. This will be my video on what is coming up the week ahead with the astrology. I also do a card reading, and then I also do the channel as well. So this week we have a lot coming up. It is a lot of it about Venus, and also things of moving into Gemini. We've got Uranus and moving into Gemini too this week as well. So on the 4th, so today we have the conjunction. So today's the 4th of July. We have the conjunction with Venus and Uranus. This is bringing about something unexpected to do with like love. When I say love, I mean a loved one. So it doesn't mean a love interest. It can mean something that you care about or you consider as a friend or a colleague. So there's that, and it'll be something that's very like, oh, you didn't see that coming. Or it could be something to do with finances and money. So that is coming up today. So as an example for myself today, I got a phone call from a hotel that I'm staying at after I stay in this place, and we got a free upgrade to a 2-bedroom apartment. So that was my unexpected surprise. But then I also got a surprise where another reader, to make a point, chose someone who they would never even ask to work with them on stage, because it was about proving a point, and it was also a dig at, because there a bit of jealousy goes on in this psychic community, at me and the person that I was working with. So it's unexpected, it's out there, it's like bizarre behavior with that transit that comes on. It can be good, it can be bad. So we've also got coming up is, we've got on the 6th, we have Venus, which is also in sextile to Saturn, which is helping you to break through those problems, really helping to sort things out to do with relationships again, and also finances. We have on the 5th, we've got Venus moving into Gemini. So as soon as after that conjunction today, tomorrow, Venus will be moving into Gemini. So that would be about being social, a love to network, a love for learning things, being quite inquisitive about things as well, because it's being in that Sun Gemini. So we've got Neptune on the 5th is going to start to go retrograde. This is going to help. I do have some notes on this transit. Let me bring it up. So this is going to be a big thing. So it is going to be on the 1 degrees of Aries, moving back. So it will be in December, the retrograde will be finished, and by that time we'll be back into Pisces. So it's going to be a dissolve in illusions. It's going to come up with Neptune being retrograde. So it is going to be, it'll pull back the veil on things that were like romanticized, or maybe rose-colored glasses. It's going to pull back on a reality. So it's things that you thought looked nice and shiny and great may not look that way with the Neptune going into retrograde. There's also a deeper psychic awareness that's going to come up with that too. There's also going to be a sense of reality checks in relationships, and also addictions as well, that's going to come up. So if you've that's also going to be coming up with this Neptune in retrograde as well. So also this is going to be a time for inner reflection. It's going to come up, so meditation, dream journaling, creative work. We've also got emotional clarity that's going to come up. Also reviewing your spiritual path may also coming up by asking questions. That's something that has come up for me today. I've been going through what I've been through today. It's been a very interesting day for myself. Also got, what makes this retrograde special is that not only will it be going retrograde in Aries, having just entered Aries in early 2025, but this is significant because Neptune has spent over a decade in Pisces, which is its home, and in Aries it's like holds back the fire and the actions, the orientated energy. It then is going to go back into this wavy nature. So we may see a resurgence of the wokeness maybe be coming back once it moves back into Pisces as well. So tips for this retrograde: ground yourself daily, keep a dream journal, look up signs and symbols and journals, trust your intuition, but verify the facts. So reconnect with your creativity and spiritual practices as well, and avoid making major life decisions based on purely on emotional or fantasy as well best. So we have that also moving in. So and then on the 7th we've got the we've got Mercury in trine to Neptune. We've got Venus in sextile to Neptune. So again, that's about the delusion, seeing through that veil. We also have Uranus moving into Gemini. So what will happen with this? So Uranus is a planet of awakening, rebellion, and innovation and sudden change. So it is going to really change things up with communication, information technology, media, and also like with youth, with young people. So when it enters in Gemini, it's going to be electrifying things. We may feel it, so there could be something that's going to happen, a radical shift, some sort of like, it could be a change of alliance. There could be like a big something happening around the world where it's going to be like a big shift that happens where everyone's like, what's going on, like very chaotic. So what's going to happen as well, there could be very much breakthroughs for AI things as well, mental health, communication, tech is going to be a main thing with this. So this will be a 7-year cycle once it comes in back into next year. So it will be in Gemini for a few months, it will move back into Taurus, and then next year it will be moving into Gemini and it'll be there for 7 years. Okay, so with this, our thinking becomes more curious. There's going to be more things going to be changing in terms of media and communication. So there's going to be changes in social platforms, online communications, and how we share information is all going to change with this transit. There's going to be a sense of misinformation versus truth. So it's going to become a major theme, as well as reclaim sovereignty over our minds too. The education system will also change during this time. So when last time this was happening is sort of when females were more going into learning more and being able to go into schools and in unis and be able to do things and learn. We also were in wartime, so females were able to have more opportunities in the workforce. So there'll be some sort of changes again that's going to happen with this. Okay, this is going to feel like fast-paced mental stimulation, flashes of inspiration as well. Sudden insights and breakthroughs are going to happen with this transit. It may also be needing more freedom on how you think, speak, and express yourself too. Feeling, it can also bring up a little bit of anxious as well, especially when we first feel this energy coming in over the weekend. So I dare say something will happen that will sort of give us a bit of a shock or a jolt of what's coming up. So the last, as I said before, so the last time this happened was in 1941 to 1949. So we did see World War II, and it was also communication breakthroughs to do with the radio, code breaking, and early computers. So there's also massive shifts in education and youth culture, post-war explosion in ideas, language, innovation. So we have a really big week ahead of us this week. It is going to be something, just try and take it easy and try and take your time with it. There is going to be a lot that's going to happen, especially with this weekend. I feel like this weekend it is about things that are a bit mischievous, things that are going to be like we've got the moon in Scorpio. So I do feel like the manipulation is going to be a big part, and even emotional blackmail may be a big part this weekend. What I've got in my notes here for this weekend as well, I've got boom, shocks still coming, uncontrollable, it's going to be happening on Saturday. I feel like uncontrollable urge to say things as well. Live without regret, time to take control where you think things, when you think something's out of control, time to take control of that. I feel like it's time to really get onto that. Have no fear, and radical shifts ahead is what I've got. Okay, so let's do the card reading for today as well. So I'm going to do my tarot deck. Okay, I don't have much room. I'm lucky enough to have a desk in my room where I'm staying at the moment, so the background is a bit different. So let me just get the cards out. Let's see. Okay, Let's have a look here at the cards, see what cards come out for the week ahead. Alright, I do feel like it is going to be about helping someone as well, but this card came out first of all, and that card is about fear. But also it's about fear, reflection, and I'm going to say do not live your life in regret or fear. I feel like there could be something like feeling it's stopping you or stopping that to achieve something or do something, but it's about just stepping out in your own as well, and take these opportunities that are going to come to you when they do land and when they do come to you. I also feel like this could be about bringing up self-doubt and self-worry as well as a collective. But it's like you got a partner in crime here, and you're doing things together. You're here by with your partner, you're doing things together. There will be blind sides and there will be people trying to undermine you this weekend, I feel, or this week coming up. So do be careful of that. I do feel like there's a week or weekend that's just full of shocks and maybe even a little bit of drama. It may seem like a never-ending cycle that's also coming up around you, but also I feel like you're highly intelligent but trying to juggle everything. There's a lot of water coming up in the cards. That's why I say it could be manipulation, but it's like you've already won. You've already got the prize. You are a leader. You are someone that's trying to transform things or really trying to navigate. But I also feel like with this card, it's about talking of advocating for other people who can't do it for themselves as well, is what I feel like. So this card, this is a bit of a daydreamy card. I feel like daydreaming about, if the grass is greener on the other side, but it's also time not to get worried or cry or upset with that card as well. I just feel like that there's going to be trying to really control anger, hurt, but look, there could be a stress or worry about financial aspects, or could it be like mental health affecting things coming up this week too. So let's have a look. How many cards have I got? Because I've got to get a picture with them, with the cards. So I might just do one more, couple more cards. Okay, this is about passing the baton on. I've got passing the baton on. Look, I feel like it's about trying to, could be trying to set your neck out for someone, trying to be very helpful, but you may not get the same in return. There's a lot of mischief and mischievous things going on behind the scenes this week, but I just feel like it's just going to be a very chaotic chaos week. But there's a big thing that's going to happen with finances and love when we've got those aspects to Venus, and also moving into Gemini, which is going to, I feel like, create some really big shocks as well with that. Okay, so let's now do a channel on coming up on the week ahead. So let me just see if I can get to a channel. This week is going to be not only spectacular, but it's going to be one in a million, for you never thought you're going to see the things that you did. For people that are changing and reconsidering their behaviors and their thoughts and the wave patterns that have been happening around them. For the behavioral patterns that people have been doing have not been right and have been inconsiderate to others. For there'll be a need for humanity to think about people who are less fortunate and people who are needing to get that extra help or that extra push. You'll get that this week. No need to fear, no need to feel miserable or down, for your turn is coming. There's a shift to the side, there's a shift to the tide that is changing everything, and your reality is going to be changed ever still. For you're all going to be recognizing other people for what they have done, and the people who are show-offs, who have the big egos, will be in downplay and downfall. For there is a big shift in people's energy and where they feel like they belong and where they are going and what is happening around them. It is time to head your head held high. It is time for you to break free from these shifts that are holding you back and people that are no longer serving you. It is time for you all to be free. Do embrace the change that is coming for you. Do not be scared for it is coming. It is time to embrace it. It is time to remain calm and just wait and ponder and sit on things before you react on anything that is to come in your life that you feel that you need to stress about. Okay, so this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, I was at the Health Harmony Soul Expo at John Reed, I think it's in Brisbane. So if you do want to get a reading with me and you are in Queensland, now's your chance. Otherwise, I will be back at the MBS in March next year. We do have that 1 day workshop happening at the end of July. I think it's the 26th of July. It's $180 at Port Kembla. That is going to be an amazing day. We also have the two, if you are interested in the cruise, this Sydney, we've got 2 cabins left. Contact me and see what we can do. But yes, if you are interested in a cruise, now is the time to make moves on that for this year. We also have the cruise, we've got an early bird special for the cruise happening next year, so you will save $200 on that cruise. The one happening from Brisbane, 4 nights, and then we have one in January 2027, which is 8 nights. So they are going to be an amazing event coming up. We've also done some research, so there may be some retreats on land coming up as well, which is going to be very, very exciting. Let's see, what else do I have coming up? I think that's it. I will be in Port Macquarie in late August too. So there may be some more coming up in September as well, some fairs and events and things. But we will see before then. My podcast. So I've started my podcast. I will be recording episode 4 tonight and then uploading it tomorrow. So that was also exciting too. So I have that coming up as well. So I think that's about it. So and I'll put all the links down in the comment section below as well for you guys. Now I will be available back on board for readings as of next Saturday. I will be back home on Wednesday night, so that's Saturday when I'll start doing readings again, because I'm away, having to do a few things away in a different state. And I think that's about it. So thank you guys for your likes. Thank you guys for your support. Thanks also, we're at 1,180 subscribers. So welcome to my new subscribers to my channel. And thank you for your likes, shares and your comments. And I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.